Hi guys, welcome back. It's Megan here from OrganizedLittleLady, and today I'm going to be talking all about meal planning and why it's so important for us to meal plan and how it helps us manage our household. So I have been meal planning for, years now, probably since my husband and I have been on our own, living on our own. It's just something that I've always sort of done. It has definitely gotten a lot more serious now that we're a family of 5 and having to budget for a family of 5. But it's always been something that I've sort of implemented in our life. Meal planning is so important in how I manage our household just because it takes the guessing game out of dinner time. If you have small children, or even if you have a busy schedule, you know that around dinner time is like the worst time to be scrambling and finding something for dinner, especially when you have little kids and they're like hungry and cranky. It's just a disaster. So to avoid that disaster, you should plan your meals ahead of time. There are so many different ways you can do it. I honestly take a very simplistic route to it, but there are a few things that I do when I'm meal planning that really help us throughout the week. So I'm going to share those steps with you and how I meal plan. Here is our kitchen cart in our kitchen, and this is how I've stored our cookbooks. If you've watched Happily Organized series earlier on in the year, I had mentioned I was really unsure about how to store our cookbooks. Well, I have found a solution. I have them all just in this cart here. They're really easy to get to because these bins actually pull out, and I can get to all of the cookbooks very easily. I can see them all easily, and then I have my recipe box up here. So the first thing I do is I go through some cookbooks and I try to find some recipes that I am wanting to try within the month. I try to narrow down some new recipes that I'd like to try once a month and just sort of have those recipes out and available when I'm doing my meal planning. So that way I can refer back to those each week if I want to plug in a new meal. So by just, again, at the end of the month, going through my cookbooks, taking 10-15 minutes to just go through and find a few new recipes that I want to try and setting them aside for the following month, it sort of just allows us to try new meals if the time is available. So the next thing I do after looking through the recipe books is I check out our weekly circular from our local grocery store. The reason why I do this is because I'm not huge into couponing. I do use coupons once in a while, but I really just don't dedicate the time right now to doing a big couponing, but I do shop the sales. So I go ahead and before I do my grocery shopping, I look at what's on sale, what some produce are on sale, and I try to base my meals around that. That's just an easy way to save money without really having to put a lot of time and effort into it, like couponing. And then on our website where the weekly circular is, there is a little tab, which you might find at your local grocery store also. There's a tab that says coupons. So I just click on that, and there are a few pages of coupons that you can print out from your computer. If there are coupons that are available for the products that I'm already planning on purchasing, then I will print those out and use those. Otherwise, I don't spend time looking for coupons. So here is my planner, and as you can see, the bottom section here is dedicated to meal planning. So I just take the time to look at what we have going on throughout the week as a whole, and that really helps me decide on what meals we'll have on which days. Once my meals are figured out, then I go ahead and I start cleaning out my fridge and freezer. I dedicate my meal planning days to clean my fridge and freezer every single week. So that way I know I'm staying on top of cleaning out the fridge and freezer without forgetting to do it once in a while. It also helps me know what I need to buy, what I need to restock, and that sort of thing. I also do the same thing in my pantry. I just go through our food cabinet and get rid of anything that's expired or old and take a mental note of anything we need to restock. Once the fridge, freezer, and pantry are all cleaned out, then I start my list. So this is the template that I use. This, again, is in my home management binder. I just pull one out each week. I will leave the link below as to where I bought all of my home management inserts. But over here it just has a spot where you can list your meals, and this is so helpful for me when I am grocery shopping. It just helps me kind of organize my thoughts and know what I need to get for each meal. And then over here on the right hand side is where you write down your grocery items that you need to purchase. So going into the grocery store with a list and sticking to your list is crucial when meal planning, because it really will help you save money if you go in with a plan and a list and stick to that. So that's it, guys. That's as easy as it gets for my meal planning process. I really try to keep it simplified because I do grocery shop once a week. If it's too much of a process for me to meal plan, I won't do it. So these are the steps that I take. The first thing I do once a month is go through the recipe books and try to find new recipes that I want to try the following month and set those aside. Then I go through my weekly circular every single week and shop the sales. So that way I know what's on sale and I can plan our meals based on that. I then quickly go up into the little tab that says coupons on the website that our local grocery store is at, and try to find any coupons that are products I know I'm going to be buying. After that, I list out all of the meals that we're going to have and on which days we're going to have them, and I just start planning out the meals for the week. Once the meals are all planned out for the week, then I go into my fridge and freezer and clean that out, give it a good cleaning, take everything out, check dates, make a mental note of what I need to restock, and I do the same thing for our food cabinet. Just take everything out, clean it down, and take a mental note of what we need to restock. Once I know everything that I need for the meals that I'm going to be preparing for the week and what I need to restock on, then I make my list. And that's it. That's as easy as it gets. It's really not difficult. It doesn't take much time, but it saves us a lot of money by sticking to a meal plan and going in with a list and not buying a lot of extras. It also helps us save a lot of time because we're not wondering what's for dinner every night. We know we have a plan and we are prepared. So that is one huge helpful way that I run and manage our household, is by meal planning. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and please let me know how you meal plan in the comments below. I'm always interested to hear about new ideas and how you manage your household. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you soon.